Hey, what do you say we go over to Gettysburg and see what the Appalachian Trail looks like in the Blue Ridge Mountains from Gettysburg? Let's go take a couple shots from over there at the hike we just did today. Hi everybody, we're at Little Round Top in Gettysburg. So we finished up the hike today, so I thought I'd come over and stand at Little Round Top to give a perspective of the hike I did today in the Blue Ridge Mountains on the Appalachian Trail. So I'm going to turn the camera around. By the way, it's beautiful up here on Little Round Top today. I'm right underneath the 91st Pennsylvania Infantry Monument. So let me turn the camera around. So here we are, Little Round Top. Turn the camera around. And right out in this direction is Monterey Pass. Monterey Pass. So I started around there, and we hiked up the Appalachian Trail, 15 miles on the mountain chain. Now, sometimes there was a mountain between us and Gettysburg, between the Appalachian Trails and Gettysburg, so you couldn't quite see over here. Every so often you might see a gap where you might be able to see over here. But this is the general hike. So, and then we're going to end up in here, come at Caledonia Springs. So that was the hike, the Appalachian Trail today. All the way out here. All the way back. About 15 miles. Got the Meade monument in back of me, General Meade, the winning general at Gettysburg. And I'm at the area pickets charge right in front of me. And I did a hike today, 15 miles in the Appalachian Trail, which is this mountain chain out in here. So I'm sitting here figuring the approximate location of where I started and where I ended. So I'm going to flip the camera around. So again, we're looking right at the area pickets charge here. We're going to zero in. Now you see this big mountain? Guessing Lee would not want to escape over that big mountain or in front of that big mountain. I'm guessing he's going to go right in that crease somewhere in there. Now this is a guess. You can probably sit and figure it out, but that is definitely the direction of Monterey Pass, and that is the way Lee left Gettysburg. So that's where my hike started today, right about in there. Now it could have been over here, but this is my best guess, right in here. So now we started the hike, took us 6 hours. We hiked down the Appalachian Trail, up the Appalachian Trail, north, 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 north. We go past these trees. Now you see these mountains start to dip down. That's about where Rt30 is. That's Chambersburg. That's where Lee came into Gettysburg. Most of the Army came in. In fact, Robert E. Lee did come down that road through Chambersburg, out that road, because there's a little pass there. So that's where we ended the hike today. Also, I remember many times coming here and hearing the park ranger give talks, and he would always point at those Blue Ridge Mountains out there, or at the South Mountain, and say, you know, that was Lee's escape route, and he used that as a defense mechanism. He would hide behind the mountains, and I always wondered what that was like. What that would be like to be out there. Well, today I got my question answered. When I was on the Appalachian Trail and I looked this way, I would see a mountain. So I couldn't see up over the mountain to see Gettysburg. There might have been, the Appalachian Trail might have been below the mountain. But there was one time, I think at Chimney Rock, I could kind of see out over, but I'm not sure if I was actually looking at Gettysburg. I am not sure. But you could Google that. You can Google that. I'm good right now just to know I kind of hiked up this mountain chain. I have a lot of questions answered, like how much effort it would take to march from down there up here and then over. And I want to end with one more thing. I hiked from down there all the way up here to see what it was like in modern day clothes. These real nice shoes. They're Keen hiking shoes. Now, I was a Civil War reenactor, and I wore what they wore Let me tell you, those shoes were not comfortable. They were not comfortable. They're not even close. So I don't know how they made it in those shoes. I guess they just get accustomed to it, but feet must have been like as calloused as rocks to get here. I mean, my feet are sore in these shoes right now. Okay, hope you like the tour. Bye.